just watching an NBC News special report. That special report was as President Biden spoke to world leaders at the NATO summit. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. We'll continue to follow that story, but now we are turning to our local coverage. We begin here at 6 with marijuana news.
It's something we've been following for months. Georgetown Town Council has finally adopted their ordinance that will govern how pot businesses are regulated within town limits.
It's a big shift from what we've seen in most places along the coast. A lot of cities have already outright banned retail sales, cultivation, even testing businesses. But with Georgetown bucking the trend, we sent photojournalist Ted Carrero out to get a reaction from the people.
My first thoughts are a bit mixed, because I think that there's too many people going to jail for just use, and that's clogging up the system. On the other hand, I feel that if they come out with it and they manage it like alcohol, I think that could be okay.
I'm not for it. I'm against it because I don't want people that have problems driving on the road. There's too many people on the roads now. And if there's problems with either drinking alcohol or old age, and now you want to put marijuana in systems, and I'm against it.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Nobody ever died from it, like alcohol, drugs, other drugs, cocaine and the rest of it. It's a legal drug. It should be legalized and recreational.
I totally support it because I've seen what it's done to other states. I think that it brings a lot of money to the taxpayer and it helps the economies.
So exactly what does this ordinance do? Well, let me break it down for you. Only 2 retail businesses would be allowed in town limits. They can only operate in the commercial district along Route 113. It limits hours of operation. Monday through Friday, those limits are 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours limited further, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and no retail sales on Sundays. It also places restriction on where these businesses can operate. Retail pot shops cannot be located within 1,000 feet of any church, licensed child care facility, school, or rehab center.
Compared to Georgetown, Milton is trying to ban marijuana. Town Council recently voted to adopt a resolution to schedule a public hearing on a proposed change to a zoning ordinance. If approved, that ordinance prohibits marijuana businesses in town limits, including cultivation, manufacturing, testing, as well as retail stores and smoking lounges. According to the resolution adopted, the public hearing will be at the Milton Public Library September 9th.
And this brings us right into our CoastTV poll. We want to know, will you try marijuana?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Take a look at your screen. You can see 36% say they already do, 50% say no, and 14% say yes.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still be a part of this conversation. Go to CoastTV.com or use the CoastTV mobile app. We will show you updated results on CoastTV News at 11.
New tonight, Rehoboth Beach police say the person suspected of sexually assaulting a person June 19th in Rehoboth Beach has turned themselves in. Police say, like the victim, the suspect is a minor. And according to officers, the suspect and victim had just met that evening. The suspect has been ordered to not return to Delaware unless they have court appearances. They've posted $20,000 secure bond and charged with second-degree rape.
Looking ahead, next Monday, the Milford Board of Education will discuss a controversial speech policy. According to the ACLU Delaware, the Board of Education is set to vote on proposed policy 6103. The organization says the policy would mandate staff ensure classrooms are free from items that could be offensive. But the ACLU says that infringes on free speech. This Milford Board of Education meeting is July 15th.
In traffic news, improved traffic signals are going to be headed to South Bethany next year, according to the town manager. In the July monthly report, the town manager says South Bethany has been notified DelDOT will be rebuilding traffic signals at York Road and Logan Street, Layton Drive, and Evergreen Road.
We have all felt the temperatures, but the heat is hitting Delmarva's agriculture hard. Farms and vineyards have to work on their products outside, even with the blistering sun. And one blueberry farmer says blueberries, they're very sensitive to pesticide products, so he actually has to pull weeds by hand, even when the temperatures are in the 90s. But that's not his only problem.
Since we're a pick-your-own operation, a lot of the folks just aren't coming out because it's too hot. We've been opening at 7 a.m. so people could get out here when it's cooler, but still by 8 or 9 o'clock, it's almost 85, 90 degrees.
Farmers we spoke with say the heat is also causing crops to dry up faster than normal.
Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Milford. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now to track the heat.
And the heat has been just an albatross on our shoulders. And now you combine the heat with an extra chunk of moisture, so to speak, along the coast, and that makes for an even more sweltering situation. Our Bay Health camera in Milford, if you notice, with the inland areas, that's where the heat is really cooking, so to speak. We'll drop from 91 at 7 o'clock down to 85 at 9 o'clock. Now, if you're right along a beach community, of course, it's a little bit cooler thanks to the sea breeze effect. But the heat advisory is in effect for all of Sussex, from Georgetown, Millsboro, Gunsboro, as well as Seaford, Bridgeville, and all those areas. Today, we warmed to 95 degrees. 94 in Salisbury, 86 in Ocean City. And you take a look at what's been happening. For the last few days, I mean, we have literally had a straight shot of temperatures well into the 90s, and we're 3 to 4 extra days for this time of the year of 90s than what we should be. So this has been the pattern, and it's been oppressive. It's been close to record-breaking for the last few days in a row, but not quite there. But just as a quick look, we've been tracking the heat here, and you'll notice as we go into July how we veered up, and we're staying that way between 7 to 9 degrees above the norm for this time of the year. And we're going to continue to track this because that's really the story and the subtlety of the heat. Coming up, we will be talking about a dense fog advisory that's in effect right now that's adding insult to injury as far as this heat is concerned, Charlie.
Thank you, Paul. Heading over to the coast, over in Fenwick Island, there will be a meeting for locals to learn more about green initiatives. The event, Fenwick Nurtures Nature, will give people a chance to learn about green infrastructure along with dark sky initiatives for the town. This is all happening on July 25th at Town Hall. The meeting kicks off in the morning, 8:30, and public comments will be welcomed.
If you're in Rehoboth Beach, you may have heard of the city's latest project, the new Rehoboth Beach Patrol Station that's already under construction. It's already $550,000 over budget due to subsurface challenges. One beachgoer says she supports the project no matter the cost.
Growth takes their growing pains with growth. So yeah, I'm fine with that. And I think safety is important. I would feel more safe with the patrol right here, clearly visible. And yes, I'm all for it.
Visitors can still expect the new facility to be done and open to the public by spring 2025.
In South Bethany, new benches are making their way throughout the town. According to the July monthly report, Public Works says 7 new benches have arrived, and the town will now continue to install them on the beach crossovers, replacing the old wooden ones.
For pet owners in Sussex County, you'll want to hear this story. Plans for an emergency veterinary hospital are moving forward in Georgetown. Monday night, Town Council voted unanimously to approve a conditional use amendment decision. According to town documents, the planned pet hospital could be open 24/7 with appropriate staffing. It's slated to go in one of 3 buildings in a medical center on Old Laurel Road. Town requirements for parking, architecture, and lighting and signs must be met.
New in the first state, the Department of Justice Consumer Protection Unit unveiled a new personal data privacy portal, and it's designed to assist parents, consumers, and businesses in navigating the upcoming Delaware Personal Data Privacy Act. Now walk through this with me here. The act, set to take effect on January 1st, introduces guidelines for handling personal data, granting Delawareans greater control over their information. The portal provides vital information to help businesses comply with the department by the 2025 enforcement date. We have even more details on the new act and on the portal on CoastTVnews.com.
Right now, Delaware employers can register for the new Delaware Earns retirement program. Delaware Earns is free for employers and helps workers save for retirement. The program aims to close the state's retirement savings gap and boost financial resilience. It's sponsored by the Office of the State Treasurer. According to the state, if employers have 5 or more workers and don't offer a retirement plan, they need to sign up or certify for exemption by October 15th. We have more information on how to register on our website. and we are just getting started this evening.
Coming up, if you like to use the DMV on-the-go services, we're going to share why there's a schedule change now in Sussex County.
Today was hot enough, but could we be in for even hotter or higher heat index numbers for tomorrow? I'll show you the possibility coming up.
But first, winds of change up for discussion, the hearing tonight, and how you can still weigh in. We're back in just 60 seconds.
Lowe's knows July 4th projects come with questions.
So we have answers.
Like how to keep your yard looking lush and which paint color matches your bold style. So hurry in for 4th of July deals at Lowe's. You got this, and we got you.
Transform your bath today with Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Call now and ask about our Refresh for Less promotion and get a new bath or shower for only $69.95. Plus, get 20% off all upgrades.
Imagine stepping into a beautifully renovated bath designed by our experts and installed by our certified professionals.
This offer is hotter than a sauna and won't last forever. So don't miss out on our Refresh for Less promotion for just $69.95 with 20% off all upgrades.
Before you sign, keep Baths by Spicer Brothers in mind, because you deserve the best.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count. This is CoastTV News at 6.
A virtual public hearing is underway right now regarding a wind farm that, if built, would be located off the coast of Maryland.
In the newsroom is CoastTV News anchor Mallory Metzner. U.S. Wind needs 3 permit approvals and 1 water quality certification from 2 of DNREC's divisions.
Right now, the Division of Water and the Division of Watershed Stewardship are holding a joint virtual public hearing to consider comments on U.S. Wind's permit requests. According to DNREC, 121 wind turbine generators, up to 4 offshore substations, up to 4 offshore-onshore export cables, and 1 meteorological tower. In order to make this all happen, U.S. Wind needs a wetlands permit and a water quality certification for dredging in the Indian River. A coastal construction application has been submitted to install the export cables and to build 4 transition vaults in the 3Rs parking lot in the Delaware Seashore State Park. Those vaults take the power from the water to the land facility. Now, public comment has been strong both for and against this wind project. DNREC actually has over 100 letters that are dated from May until now posted on the project website. We have information on how to submit a comment on our website, coasttv.com. The deadline to submit written comments is September 9th.
Let's take a look at your golf forecast. Listen, it's not necessarily a problem as far as getting out on the course. It's really the only reason I'm going to say fair instead of good or excellent is because of the oppressive heat and humidity. Starts early, so early that my letters are running right off the screen. That's how hot it's going to be.
Got a plumbing problem that can't wait? Then why would you? At FH Fur, we know how frustrating it is to be stuck waiting for help, which is why we offer same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, a broken pipe, you name it, the expert plumbers at FH Fur are standing by and ready to get you out of hot water, or maybe into some hot water if that's your issue. Same-day service guaranteed, regardless of your plumbing predicament.
877-GOLFER, FHFur.com.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado LT when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your Delmarva Chevy dealers.
I needed a walk-in tub because of my ability to walk. You have jets, you have heated seats. You can't imagine how nice it is, especially for seniors. You need that. It's well worth your safety.
It's Coastal Bath's annual sizzling summer savings. Enjoy $2,000 off or no payments, no interest for 18 months.
I love Coastal Bath. They are such nice people.
With countless 5-star reviews, call Coastal Bath today for your free estimate.
Did I read this? Did I get eggs? Where are my keys?
Memory and thinking issues keep piling up? It may be due to a buildup of amyloid plaques in the brain. Visit morethannormalaging.com.
At VA, veterans of color can find resources to support them on the mental health journey. Learn more and connect with VA Care at mentalhealth.va.gov.
Hi, I'm Sussex County farmer Blaine Hitchens, and I plant cover crops to improve my soil health. Cover crops help with nutrient cycling, weed suppression, and also reducing our input costs. I'm also improving water quality and my soils are more productive, increasing my yield and bottom line. Healthy soils produce healthy crops. Cost share signups are going on now. To take advantage of the financial assistance, stop by the Conservation District to enroll in the cover crop cost share program because every acre counts.
At Precision Exteriors, caring is our cause and community is a big part of everything we do.
Habitat's partnership with Precision Exteriors has been incredible. They come out, they get everything done quickly, efficiently, and they leave no nail left behind when they're cleaning up and they're done.
Choose Precision Exteriors for your next home improvement project. Roofing, siding, gutters, and windows. We use quality materials with excellent craftsmanship. And we work with insurance companies advocating for you. Remember, measure twice, cut once, and always do it with precision. Precision Exteriors.
We're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
I think today is kind of like insult to injury in the fact that we're already dealing with the heat advisory, which we've been talking about ad nauseum. But on top of that, now we have so much moisture that's accumulating off of the coast that even where you would seek refuge from the heat right along the beach communities, now they are dealing with oppressive humidity there because of a dense fog advisory. Because that means it's not going to feel any better, not by much, there. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. So our Tyndall's Casual Furniture view in Ocean City, we're at 76 degrees, but because the moisture content or the dew point temperature is in the upper 70s, it feels just thick all over the place. And we'll have temperatures staying in the 70s. So here's where the temps are right now. We're at 76 in Ocean City, as well as Bethany Beach, 89 in Lewis, warmer there, 93 in Milford and in Redden, as well as Seaford. But look at the dew point temperatures, 75 in Milford, 76 in Redden. Even for Ocean City, we're looking at the dew point temperatures in the 70s, 80s for us in Ocean Pines. That is that's higher than, let me put it this way, that's higher than Mississippi and Houston humidity, okay? That's how crazy that is. So that's why, right now as we speak, it feels like 106 in Redden, as well as Seaford. It feels like 104 currently in Milford, 102 in Milton. It feels like 100 degrees right now in Lewis. And it's been hotter than that. It's felt like 117, 15. We've been tracking it throughout the day. And it's this part of the Delmarva Peninsula right here and over where it's just stayed in triple digits just about everywhere. The heat advisory is in effect. But here's the other part, the insult to injury part that I was mentioning a few moments ago. You see, this dense marine fog advisory is really offshore. But just in general, we have that amount of moisture that's in Slaughter Beach, Broadkill Beach, Lewis. And that's the combination of the heat advisory and the extra moisture, making it feel that much more oppressive. It's a little bit better at Indian Beach, Bottom Hills, Rehoboth Beach, but still we're dealing with the dense fog there as well. It's just that the heat advisory is just shy of those areas. And by the way, also added to the list is Accomack, Somerset, Wacomico, and Worcester. We had a high of 95 today. 99 is the record, so we weren't far away from that. So we were reaching for record highs, okay? It's going to feel like near 100 for Wednesday, and then we're going to get a little bit better on Thursday, provided some outside remnants of Beryl comes through and helps us out. But as you take a look at tomorrow, we're looking for temperatures well into the 90s from Lewis to Laurel, and then staying in the 90s from Cambridge to Vienna, and then also in the 90s from Salisbury to Pocomoke City. And remember, heat advisory, heat warning, the difference is, just how hot it's going to be between 105, 103 to 109 to 110. So we're between heat advisory and excessive heat warnings. And that's because that moisture content is blowing in from the south on such a steady basis in our neck of the woods. And then hopefully Beryl will drop a little rain our way and give us a break by Thursday going into Friday. But that's actually wishful thinking because it's still going to stay hot.
Thank you, Paul. If you've been wanting to visit DMV on the go, the trailer, here's something to put on your radar. DelDOT says the trailer will not be available now through July 12th. This is where you can go for some DMV services, things like address changes on your license. It will not return to its regular Sussex County schedule until August 5th. However, the trailer will be making its way to the Delaware State Fair in Harrington from July 18th to the 27th.
Outdoor learning is being celebrated at the Indian River School District this summer. Take a look at this. Lord Baltimore Elementary School broke ground for one of its new outdoor classrooms on Monday afternoon, after money was raised by the school's parent-teacher organization and through community donations. Long Neck Elementary School is also in the process of building an outdoor space.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studio.
What's going on, everybody? The Philadelphia Phillies lead the way in the National League with 7 All-Stars. And Philly fans, if you didn't feel good about that, well, this news will make your night. Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper have both been reinstated from the 10-day injured list. They will make their appearance in the starting lineup tonight. Schwarber as the designated hitter and Harper playing over at first. The Phillies taking on the Dodgers at 6:40 p.m. And for the Orioles, it will be Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, and Corbin Burns that will be representing Baltimore in the American League. And even better, DSN will be at Camden Yards tonight to get the reaction of the players selected to the All-Star Game. Full recap on the final score only on the Delmarva Sports Network at 10:30 p.m. And the Philadelphia 76ers are 1-0 in Summer League play. Last night, the draft pick Jared McCain tallied 15 points along with 6 rebounds. But it was also Ricky Council IV having 29 points and 19 of those coming in the fourth quarter to secure the win for the Sixers. Philly will be back in action at 7 p.m. against the Memphis Grizzlies. And if you want to catch the Little League softball semifinal action in the 8 to 10 age division, make sure you tune in to the Delmarva Sports Network tonight for the re-air of the softball action at 8 p.m. between Dorchester and Delmar. That over sports. Have a great night, everybody.
The beauty is hard to miss at Ocean City's premier golf course, Eagles Landing. Overlook the Sinnapunxent Bay's salt marshes and enjoy the unspoiled beauty of Assateague Island National Seashore. Eagles Landing offers 5 sets of tees, making the course playable for beginners and challenging for most skilled golfers. And the Caddy Shack Cafe and Pro Shop ensure golfers have everything they need. Find our best rates at eagleslandinggolf.com. Eagles Landing, upholding the tradition of the game.
Today's Weather Emoji Cast is brought to you by OC Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
If you can sit on it, eat on it, relax on it, or sleep on it, you'll save on it. Through Monday at Johnny Janasic, get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, plus up to 72-month special financing with no down payment. Get this 6-piece power sectional for only $39 a month, or this power reclining sofa for only $24 a month. Don't miss the sit and sleep sale, now through Monday at Johnny Janasic World of Furniture and Mattresses.
So a few of my friends and I, we decided we're gonna go on this journey for getting braces. I did have an overbite at the time, so I just came in for a consultation and I absolutely enjoyed my first meeting. She showed me the teeth and how my teeth would look with the metal braces. They explained to me that would be the better option, and they said, trust the process. And that's what I loved about Dr. Shulman. They made me feel confident, to get me this beautiful smile.
George went to the hospital with chest pain. They told him it was indigestion, told him to eat healthier, and sent him home. Unfortunately, George was having a heart attack that went undiagnosed until it was too late to save his life. George's family needed to know what happened and why, and they needed justice. They knew who to call, and so do you. If you or a family member have been the victim of a medical mistake, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Here is a great story from one of our local viewers. Check this out. That's who you think it is in the back seat of the car. Former Giants quarterback Eli Manning. This is from viewer Eugene Burrell. He was the lucky Uber driver of the two-time Super Bowl champion today, who Burrell says was in town for his daughter's lacrosse tournament. Manning was also spotted at a Chick-fil-A in Dover.
So our dry tech camera in Ocean City, where it's 76 degrees, a little bit cooler temperature-wise, but still lots of humidity or moisture content in the atmosphere there due to the dense fog advisories just to the north of it. But keep in mind, we have the heat advisories that's in effect along with the dense fog advisories. We'll keep a close eye on that. Keep up with your forecast with our weather line. And of course, we want to make sure that you're aware. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.